All right. Anytime you're ready.
Yeah, man. So we're here with Quasi, real general, real top man in our thing. And we are say, the lion's voice, it. Simple like that. You want to get the knowledge, YouTube, it.
I see. Introduce yourself still.
I guess my name still, you know. Everybody know me, I'm not officer now. I guess my name, I start.
What do you have to tell the people about Ras Tafari?
Light to the world. The king of kings and the conquering line of the tribe of Judah. I like himself. Where's rightful ruler? Hey yo! Yeah, hail them high, hail the black king on the 23rd of July. So tell them guy who praise God up in the sky, it's a lie. The Almighty living on your
I
night.
heard of that.
From ancient time them a try. Them Romans know them just open them suit and ties. Criminals ain't got no alibi, they stole my people. Then them comes without them genocide.
Are you talking about slavery?
Them couldn't kill the lion we come conquer Judah tribe.
Who?
Go through tribulation, and I strive, see sufferation, and I still rise. That's why we tell them in America, live Rastafari in every ghetto area. We come to tell them in a Toronto, straight at
Okay.
school, yes, so you know.
Everybody does, yeah, man. The people working Sly on Lighter Parks, Roger McLean, Hansi Collins play keyboard, Duke Bryan and lead guitar. Yeah,
Wow.
those are the people who backed me up with the No Gesturing. And No Gesturing became a big overnight sensation. Way back in the studio and the Miss Wireways. That again was a big thing. Then come the big one, Fattie Boom Boom. That was the million seller. And right there, that I was set from the time, you know.
Okay.
So,
And what is it like to have a hit song in Jamaica in those days?
well, I don't know. It changed my life from, you know, it changed my life where I could afford to start building my house and buy a car and all the girls start rushing. It was different, you know. It was different. As we a star, it was different. Total different life. I couldn't take bus again. I started using taxis everywhere I go. And it was a different life, you know.
Okay.
But being young and had money, you reckless here and there sometimes.
All right. So I'm an entertainment attorney. So I'm going to ask a couple of questions just in terms of the business part.
Yeah.
In those days, did you understand publishing?
Well, fortunate for me, at the time when I got the recording done, I was working at a factory, at a razor blade factory, Gillette.
Okay.
And Mr. Anderson, he used to go down to drunk with a lunch every night. That's where he drink down at Sheraton.
Yes.
And Sonny Bradshaw, the Magnificent Seven, was the resident band.
Okay.
Down there with Sparrow Martin and Jackie, the bass player Jackie. Quite a few other people. There's a band down there. So
Are you talking about Jackie Me Too?
no, not Jackie Me Too.
Okay.
Jackie Jackson, the bass man.
Okay. Jackie Jackson. Okay.
I met Jackie Me Too at Studio One, but he didn't play with me. I just saw him.
Okay.
But anyway, after the tune burst out, I started getting real popular. And Mr. Anderson, who is my boss from the Razor Blade factory, I guess he was bragging about me. My boys doing well and blah, 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 and Mr. Bradshaw asked him if I'm covered, if I'm okay, if I'm secured. I didn't understand what he meant. So he asked him what he meant. So he said, well, you have a publisher, you publish him stuff. So the boss came to me the next day and said, Mr. Bradshaw said, you need to publish your stuff. So go down to Ted Powder at Federal and publish your stuff. So I went down there and published about 100 songs. Because I have all these songs that are written. He said, publish all these songs, I publish all these songs. So luckily, I was published with Fattie Boom, with No Justin, Wireways, and some other songs. Fattie Boom Boom, that was published in England with PRS.
I was going to ask you, because I know that was before they had JCap.
Yes,
These
long before, yeah.
Yeah. So you would have used PRS.
Yeah,
Yes.
by that time I was 74,
Yes.
So we
Okay.
got PRS PRS took over.
74 is before I'm even born, so just of what we are talking about. All right.
Let me sing. Me a tour them time. Yeah, man, and Camden Conley was the publishing in Burnley Street in London. That sign up with them, and then PRS got it, and then
Yes.
I realize all the different. I learned about mechanical writers.
Yes.
Learn about publishing. I learn about copywriting, and I started to learn. I still don't learn everything yet because not to the extent and things change, but at least I had grown,
So you benefited from that knowledge. What was your background? What community were you born into, and where did you go to high school? Because Jamaicans always want to know where you go to high school.
I was born in Black River, St. Elizabeth. Grew up in Black River and grew up in between there and Mountainside.
Okay.
Went to a Mountainside Giddy Hall Primary School first, then came down to
so rural Jamaica then.
more of Jamaica, yeah, and I went to technical for a few terms, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we give thanks again, Fattie Boom Boom. We're gonna play the modern interpretation before the episode is over.
Yeah, man.
Because you gave it a go upgrade.
Yeah.
With the great Ras Lidj who is beside us. So Ras Lidj, I have to bring you into the reasoning now. For those who are not familiar with who Ras Lidj is, right now we're here in Washington, D.C. Your hometown, the Lion Voice Network, is rising out of. Ras Lidj, you rise up something there. Talk to me. What's that?
I want to tell you, I come from a kind of celebration today of my brother's life, and I have a cousin who lives in Trelawney, who moved from DC to Trelawney. And when this article came out, just to show you what this article is from, this is Jamaica's newspaper, okay? This is, if I can find the front, this is the Observer, man.
Yeah.
So this is the Observer from February 25th.
Yes.
Jeez, I gotta find my camera. This is the Observer. And in the Observer, February 25th is where they wrote about Ras Lidj and Fattie Boom Boom gets a reggae treatment.
Yes.
And I saw it online, but I just get the hard copy version today. So I'm well excited about that.
Nice.
My cousin came back to DC and she bought me like 3 copies of it, man.
Nice.
So yeah, that was in Jamaica Observer in February, where it talks, say, same thing where you just speak on, Fattie Boom Boom get the reggae treatment.
We want to just publicly acknowledge condolences to your family.
Bless.
You're going through a great tragedy.
Yeah, man.
We spoke to Ras Lidj. If you watch the episode of Lion Talk, he talked about his 4 brothers, 2 of which had died via violence, 2 non-violent means, and you just lost another brother to violence. And just to give some context, people have to know that DC right now is in a state of turmoil in terms of the violence in the communities. It's being gentrified rapidly, but the small pockets of the inner city communities are under a lot of pressure. Inflation, cost of living has gone up, a lot of stress, a lot of insecurity, and as a result, there is a spike in violence in the city. Let's talk to us, Ras Lidj. How have you been managing? How have you been coping through this difficult period?
Ras Tafari alone, man. Ras Tafari alone. I want to just say greetings each and everyone once again. Thank you for all who subscribe to Lion's Voice. Thank you for all who watched the first Lion Voice. I didn't know there was going to be a series of videos based off the ones we did. We did a one-hour video. You guys responded to that so well that it had to break down into a series of videos. I want to salute Kwasi Bansu for that. You know what I mean? The Judge Match Kwasi, yes. And great promotion for me, great promotion for Rego. I am Ras Lidj out of Washington, D.C. I was laughing when Carl Malcom said he was, he's from the Black River area of Jamaica. And because I know a little patois, I like to say, I'm from the Anacostia area of D.C., the Anacostia River.
Yeah.
I grew up in the Anacostia River area of Southeast Washington, D.C.
Yes, sir.
So,
Advice.